Oh, shit. It worked. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are here. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, you don't know what I had to do. You don't know what I had to do to get this live stream going. I had to smuggle my phone and my tripod into this dungeon in my asshole. I had to put my tripod in my asshole. Oh God. I thought it was gonna be okay. I thought that I could come back to Slabs and everything would be all right and they wouldn't remember me. But I was so wrong. The Slabinati is real and they're gonna get you. They got me. I don't know where I am right now, but it seems to be some kind of clandestine torture chamber that the slab dogs built, especially for prisoners that won't cooperate and people that try to expose their true agenda. I don't know how much longer I have left. They've tried everything to get information out of me that I just won't give them because I'll never surrender. I'll never surrender to the cheese dog mafia. Oh, fuck. You guys gotta help me. Somebody's gotta find where I am. I'm somewhere in the sand dunes. I don't know. It's sand. It's a desert. There's a lot of sand out here. And, yeah, I need water. I haven't had water in like 4 days. Shit. Damn, I'm fucking thirsty. Oh. Fuck. Please, somebody, they're asking for ransom. There's links in the description. If you would like to help pay my ransom, go to my PayPal and kick down $5 for cheese for the cheese dog mafia. They demand it.
Hey,
oh
dog,
shit!
Hey, dog, did you ever get that cheese out of that lockup?
I think I hear someone coming. Fuck! It's one of the guards. Oh no! Please.
Where is it? Where is it?
I don't have any cheese.
Where's the cheese?
I don't have any cheese.
I know you have some. You had Velveeta. You had Velveeta. Where's the rest of it?
We told you not to come back to the slab.
All of my cheese to the cheese dogs.
You didn't. There's more dogs. Not every dog got some. I got something for you.
No.
I got a big bucket.
Oh no.
I got a big bucket.
Oh no. Please. Oh, please. I don't have any cheese.
Where's the cheese?
I don't have any cheese.
Where's the cheese?
I don't have
Where's the cheese? We want the cheese.
I don't have any cheese.
You want the glizzy man?
No, not the glizzy man.
You want the glizzy man?
Not the glizzy man.
I'm getting the glizzy man.
Not the glizzy man, please. No.
One last time. We want the cheese.
Please.
We want the cheese.
Oh no. Not the glizzy.
We want the
Give me the glizzy.
We want the cheese.
No.
We want the cheese. We want the cheese.
Where is it?
No. No.
We want the cheese.
Where is it? We told you not to come back without the
pepper
cheese.
jack.
I'll
start with the pepper jack.
I'll talk. There's some cheese. I have some cheese in the kitchen on my table.
Go check.
I'll be right back.
Oh, you better be not lying. You better be not lying.
This glizzy.
Sorry, that one was so fun.
No, the glizzy.
Is there cheese? He's checking. He's checking.
The glizzies, they hurt. The glizzies.
You want one more?
No. No more glizzies.
I like it, man.
No
You're
more
big.
glizzies. Ah! The cheese. I didn't think that the Slabinati would catch me this time.
Oh, but the dogs want their cheese. They did catch you.
No.
We sent the bottle kids after you.
The bottle kids. It was the bottle kids.
They got you.
They told you where I was Curse you, bottle kids! Curse you! It hurts. Oh, God. Please.
We'll be back.
Oh, okay. Okay, they're gone. All right. Now, while they're gone, I need you all to listen very carefully. The cheese dogs are coming for the cheese. I need you all to hide your cheese. Make sure that the dogs don't get it. Because if you keep giving them all the cheese, they're going to keep fucking taking it. And at a certain point, we need to stand up for ourselves. We all have rights to the cheese, right? I should be able to enjoy some nice pepper jack in my own kitchen, free of cheese dogs. I dream of a world. Oh God, I hear them coming. Oh no. Oh God. They're coming back. They found my cheese. See, isn't that enough?
This is what left. A half bag of cheese. This is it. This is the best you could do. Unacceptable.
No. Okay.
You know how many dogs there are?
The only way to save now is PayPal.
Yes. Go to my PayPal, please.
This is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Go get the chainsaw.
Oh God. Okay. All right. That was really fun. Let's. Oh God. Whew. That was a good snack, though. You got some cheese right in my fucking mouth.
Cheers.
Cheers. We got some chili cheese dogs up in this bitch. Hey, nice to see y'all. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, we made it.
Hey, we made it. Such Gouda acting. Thank you. You want to film
I
it?
can't believe you picked one up and took a bite out of it. They picked one up, took a bite of it, was like,
I hot diggity dog dig it.
I had to turn around so I wouldn't laugh. I was like, no fucking way.
No.
It was very full of sand. It was a very sandy glizzy.
I got
Oh,
sand
God.
in my glizzy.
I got sand in my glizzy. I'm not happy about it.
I'm gonna put these in the bucket and save these for the actual slab dogs now.
Yes.
The actual
yeah.
cheese dog mafia.
Yeah, the cheese dog mafia is real. Holy shit.
I kind of want to catch up on comments. That was insane.
Oh, that was good.
Oh, what's up, Aaron? How you doing?
Yeah, we'll just rinse these off and feed them to the dogs. Oh boy. Oh.
So, if anyone out there in Hollywood wants our acting skills,
Oh. Yeah, give that to Zag. All right, I'm gonna move the camera here and fix my beautiful hair.
Yeah,
real quick.
Aurora had enough of our shenanigans anyway.
Oh, I'm sure. I figured if we could even get like 6 minutes in without me breaking it, my character, then we'd be doing pretty fucking
I
good.
got sticky glizzy shit on my hands right now.
Oh my God.
I love sticky shit.
You can go rinse off in the kitchen if you want.
I'm gonna lick it clean.
Okay, I got shit on my face.
That glizzy shit on me.
Glizzy shit.
One edible allowed.
Oh, we got one left. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Who wants the last glizzy from our own glizzy king? Ah, yes, there's the money shot, baby. Hole in one. Yeah.
I'm fucking glizzy sticky.
Hell yeah. Let's go clean up and do this talk. So we actually do have a live stream set up for you with some topics. So if you've been watching Slab City streams for any amount of time, I'm sure that you've noticed that people like to capitalize on the idea of some fucking crazy shadow government shit going on, or like I was hunted in Slab City, or you know, they're out to get me, and the slab justice and the government and the skinwalkers and the aliens or whatever. There's so much lore. So we're gonna talk about that a little bit today. And I got, of course, my two friends, Zig and Dave. Dave is actually a mod in the chat here. Zig has his own channel on YouTube, which is pretty damn good.
Yeah, nomadic zig.
Yep. That's where the Bottle Kids lore comes
I
from.
did the Bottle Kids video.
Yeah. We didn't really set up like a seating situation here. We didn't really get past much like the whole
planning stage.
the whole like me chained up and like throwing cheese and hot dogs, because that's the fun part. That's what we're all here for. That's what we're really here for. But anyway, welcome. We got 69 folks in chat and only 22 thumbs up. I want y'all to get your fucking thumbs out your asses and hit the like button, please.
Yeah, when they bring up the chat, it covers the like button. So you gotta close the chat, hit like, come back.
Oh,
Live
hey, there
chat.
you go. See, he's better at this than I am. Hell yeah. Y'all are great. So, okay, let's see. Slab City Conspiracies. I'm gonna grab... Oh, you got a J. Cool. You need a light?
I got that too.
Cool. One of the things that comes up a lot, like every fucking year, and it's at the top of my list, is Slab City sold. And a lot of times you'll see people posting videos where like that's the title of their video in all caps, Slab City sold, or Slab City shut down, or blah 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 blah, all this stupid shit. So like, what's the deal with that, huh? What is the deal with that? So it's actually kind of a complicated issue, and I've talked about it before, where Slab City is on land that has been up for auction since the base closed down. And a few years ago, before I moved into the library, was it before I moved into the library? I think it was a little bit, like the year before. There was a whole thing. Everybody got really fucking sketched out about Slab City being sold. Somebody had put in a application to purchase it, and
that does cost money.
Yeah, well, so the Slab City community group was then formed, and they had their first meeting at the range. It was a total fucking circus. It was crazy. And I have talked on this before. I do actually believe that a film company that was working with National Geographic and making a video documentary that they were doing other fringe communities documentaries did set that up. I think that they did put in the bid for the land to get people all riled up and encourage people to do something about it because they wanted content for their docuseries. I actually personally was hired to brandish a shotgun at a fake scientist who landed in a helicopter next to my camp up at the tanks. And they were asking me to say some more stuff, like they were asking me to act for their fucking thing and put it out as like something that really happened. I refused. I was like, yeah, I'll play the part and like rack my shotgun at the guy and tell him to fuck off, but I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna turn to the camera and tell them, see ya, tell them anything that isn't true, because that's not what I do. That's not what I agreed to.
That's not a documentary.
That's not a documentary. That's that's acting. Yeah. So that was one instance where people were really riled up about slabs being sold. There are reasons why nobody's purchased it, like the fact that, you know, what was said was that a person could purchase the land with pocket change, essentially, but in order to actually use it for anything,
it would have to be super rehabilitated, like 100 feet of topsoil would have to be
not to mention all the squatters have squatter rights in California, so
Yeah.
you'd have to evict each one of them through the courts.
they would have to displace so many people. It would be,
it costs thousands of dollars to evict one person.
Yeah.
Much less an entire slab city full of people.
the logistics are astronomical. That's why it won't work. So there was actually a scare earlier this year about somebody purchasing Slab City. I drove by his place earlier today. I used to be his neighbor. I don't even want to name him to give credence to this
No,
stupid
me
shit.
neither.
But suffice it to say,
Bullshit.
it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a rumor that comes around every single year. I
And
come back to slabs. Oh, I heard it was getting sold. Like, it's not. Don't
And
worry.
isn't the slabs owned by multiple entities or
Yep.
and multiple trusts?
That's right.
Yep. Yeah, so part of this, the main part of the slab sits on the California Teachers Retirement Union property, and then other parts of it, like this part of it, is
Gray area.
where the Ponderosa is Martinez Family Trust.
No
'Cause
shit.
You can look that up on
Right.
on the line, and yeah, each
Which we
parcel.
don't know who is.
We don't know who that is, and they don't seem to give a shit. So
They're a local farming family that owns a lot of
Or is that what
land.
it is?
There's a lot of there's like I want to say, I don't know the exact number, but there's a handful of families that are agricultural families that are really wealthy. They own a lot of land out here,
So
so
probably
they don't even
know what they have. In
they
the
don't
trust.
even know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably don't even care.
They don't. It's not even worth it to them to care. But the library particularly sits on kind of a gray area. It's like in between BLM, Martinez, and
Those Teachers Association.
Teachers Union is even further down, and then also the canal property. So it's
yeah,
like
the canal property too, huh? Yeah, I forgot
yeah,
about that.
yeah, and I
That's
know
the-
exactly where the
that's the
canal line is
CID
because of my back fence.
CID is what that's called.
IID.
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 Yep. Water and power, baby.
Right.
Yeah, Imperial.
And they do
Irrigation
patrol that
District.
with federal agents.
The
Yep,
federal
they do.
police.
Yeah, they'll run people off if they're camping on their land. Look at Dave talking to us on his phone.
Yeah.
Texting.
Well,
mom.
Multitasking. Okay, so yeah, Slab City sold. Comes up every year. You see it again, you know it's gonna be some bogus clickbait shit, right? All right, what else we got? Shadow government. I guess I've seen rumors where people who failed miserably at living in slabs want to act like it's not their fault that they couldn't hack it out here. So then they'll make up some shit about how like it pissed off somebody and then, you know, a posse came for them and they're like hunting them down. I'm trying to think of the last person that did this. Willow. Yeah.
I got
that was
hunted. There's been so many stories. I got hunted in slabs.
yeah.
Recently there was one that she mentioned that she thought we had drugged her dogs and her with acid.
Wow.
And you know who this is? I'll tell you later.
Yeah. We don't have to like name drop.
No, but yeah, that's just my recent experience. And what I've noticed around here, everyone is one bad choice away from being stuck here.
Absolutely, yeah.
One bad choice. All it takes is one bad choice, and you get so sucked into the slabs.
I've seen people fucking come here with like a modest savings that should last them through the winter, and they just like drink it all away,
Right, because it's
Or
buy all
it's
the drugs,
easy
and
to
then
do.
they're just like all strung out, and they're like, wait, I'm broke, and then they'll start doing fucked up shit so they can keep fueling their habit. It's really sad to see, but you know, you really kind of you can manifest that kind of thing out here if you're not careful.
But it's not a shadow government. It's your own choices
Yeah.
that are doing that to you. Like usually when someone comes out here and has a bad experience in slabs, that tells me about them, not slabs.
Yeah. I mean,
Actions have consequences, good, bad, or indifferent.
that's not to say that people don't posse up though.
Yeah.
That's
And seen that too. We just recently did that to exile someone out of the slabs.
We had to remove
abuser.
someone from town just the other day.
oh yeah.
Somebody who they fucked up. So
Yeah.
we
Well, that's what happens to rapists.
they were escorted out of town, told not to come back.
Yeah.
And they were very scared about it. So.
Good.
Very,
Yeah.
very, very scared about it.
Yeah, I've done the same thing with my crew. Sometimes you just gotta fucking roll a bitch, tie him up, throw him in a fucking van. This is not. I'm an entertainer. You can't prove shit.
We are currently in Burbank on a set.
Yep. We're in.
green screen.
This is a
Yeah,
green
green
screen. We're
screen.
not really here. The library burned down 5 years
You
ago.
just saw her acting. We're clearly actors.
We're we're highly paid actors. So, anyway, sometimes you gotta roll a bitch up and
Can I have my check now?
talk to the producer
Oh, my bad.
after the show. All right, let's check in chat. We got 101 folks in chat.
Yeah, kick down that PayPal.
Get down with the kick down. We are running low on cheese. It is a serious,
Hey, fuck you, pay me.
yeah, fuck you, pay me. This is a serious fucking thing. And if
We all want a party for New Year's, and you're gonna help us do that.
we're holding you hostage, you can't leave. I love it when people will be in the chat and they'll be like, this is garbage. I hate this. It's like, go somewhere else.
Why are you
then.
here?
Like what?
You're in garbage then.
you can
Me too.
do that. You can go.
I didn't know we were supposed to get paid. I'm gonna go check on that.
I know, right? Hey, could you grab? Actually, you're the least walking of us. I was gonna
Am I the
say.
most? What do you need?
Well, let's go inside and take a look around the library. Folks haven't been in there in a while. Also,
My
As-
vape tastes like hot dogs.
I'm sure it does, Dave. I'm sure it does. Yeah, let's go inside and order a drink. I want to get a drink at the fucking bar. Yeah, y'all haven't been inside the library in about a year. And we have some more topics to discuss, which we can do. What's that?
I said you're the least walking of all of us.
Says the person with one leg.
Why do I feel targeted?
Why are you walking so damn slow?
There's-
For those of you who don't know, Dave hurt himself the other day.
Yeah, pretty bad, actually.
Or a muscle in my calf.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit, man. I'm sorry.
And I brought him a walker. He's like, I think I need a cane or something. So I brought him a walker. He just started cracking up.
Oh, poor Dave.
Yeah, I'll live. Not life-threatening. Although it did hurt a bit.
Hey, knock knock. Does anybody mind if I have a camera? Anybody mind if I have a camera? No? All good? Great. I'm live streaming on YouTube right now, just to let you know. Hey, Aurora, can I get a White Claw, please?
Oh, my soda's over in the dungeon.
Your soda's in the dungeon? Do you want me to grab it, or do you want a soda from here?
You know, I'm still almost full.
Mango or black cherry?
Black cherry, please.
Is it my life? Thank you. Oh, I still got
Thank
that.
you.
That's the important part. Is that what you're gonna take, or the whole lighter?
No, I took the lighter. It was right here, and I was like, you know I'm around. Right?
Yeah, I know. You like to flip though.
Cheers.
Just thanks.
Good to be back in the library. Hey, everybody's stoked to see Aurora the Pirate Girl.
I just don't like when I know you're laying around dirty cake because then I lose back. This is for you, Mr. Really?
Sodas do you have?
Our menu is.
Oh, I see.
I'm sorry.
I just kidding. Oh, actually, no. I'm sorry. It's right.
That's right.
They're $30, right?
Of course.
$100.
Yeah, that's cheap.
Chicken nuggets.
Cheap for this venue.
There it is. So that's right.
Thank you.
Oh,
So I can just add a tip to that one.
I'm gonna move out back so other people can get drinks. Or yeah, let's go over here. Oh, looks like we got. Oh, this is perfect over here. Yeah, this is fine here. Awesome. Oh, sorry. All right, we're even now.
So
Okay.
some people don't know this was the first camp I ever stayed at in Slabs.
Yeah.
When I got here, total Babylonian greenhorn.
Yep. Babylon Zig. That's what we call them, Babylonian Zig.
Babylonian Zig. That's still my email address.
It's funny. Now you're nomadic Zig, which is, it's like a rise in the ranks, I
I
guess.
guess so.
Oh, let's see. I guess I want to, as far as conspiracies, let's see. Military conspiracies. What's some you've heard?
That they jam our cell phone.
We were just talking about
Yeah,
this.
we were.
Yeah. So,
I haven't been able to convince people that they don't. But
well, you just explained it to me in plain fucking English why that's not
Yeah.
happening.
when I was in the military, we had that technology, like jamming your cell phones. We're right next to the bombing range, and they're always doing maneuvers out there and blowing shit up. So
Mhm.
it would be like safe to assume maybe our signal might interfere with theirs, but it doesn't. We had the technology in Iraq to jam cell phone signals because they would use them to blow us up.
Yeah.
And we would train on them here in the States, but we couldn't turn them on. And to make sure that we didn't turn them on while we were training to use them, they had a federal agent standing there making sure that we didn't turn it on because we have so many laws protecting the military using weapons against U.S. citizens.
Right.
And that's technically a weapon. It's a technological.
That makes perfect sense. And honestly,
Mhm.
like sometimes cell reception for me and other people out here is like really, really bad one day and
Great the next.
really great the next day. Yeah.
It's weird out here for sure.
So I've always thought about that because like sometimes it seems like, you know, they're doing like exercises over the bombing range, and you know, I didn't think it would be too far fetched to think that there was some kind of like blocker or some shit. But
Sure.
I have no fucking
We totally have the technology.
yeah
But they don't use it
They
in the
can't
States.
on the
it's
U.S.
A lot of federal laws protect
That makes sense. But I wonder if there's like some kind of I don't know. Like, how do they see slabs?
Okay, so for my time in the military, they're like ultra conservative, the most of
Yeah.
them. So
Like,
they
do
probably,
they even see us as Americans?
they might, but they probably don't like us.
Well, sure.
they
Oh,
probably,
yeah.
but you know, like the Marines have showed up at the range before, and I've chatted with them. They're like, you're a veteran
There
too, man.
was-
Like, oh my god, and then you get some sort of common ground with them.
I've met some that were genuinely fun to hang out with, and like, you know, invited them over here the next day to have some drinks or whatever, and like even fucking hung out with them at the range, and they were not like bad. And then I've also had like sometimes they'll have like big packs of them and come out here and try to like throw their balls around and like
Yeah.
hooping and hollering and being disruptive at the range. There was one time that they were doing it so bad, and it was my set, and I got up there and I was like, hey guys, this is my set, and if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm about to fucking open up a can of bear mace on all of you little bitches. And they shut up and just left. They were like, we just can't deal with this right now. Like, how
Can
would
you
we
imagine a whole fucking squad,
having to explain?
a squad of Marines showing up all
Yeah.
fucking bear mace back
Yeah.
to the barracks? Like, what the fuck?
They would have been fucked. That's why I
Where
was
were
like,
you?
I mean, you know, you can't argue with results, right? It shut them the fuck up because they were really harassing some folks, and it made it very unpleasant to be there at that time. But for the most part, they're okay. I have been hella creeped on, which is I was swimming out at along the canal, and a fucking one of those carrier helicopters, like where they got a fuck ton of guys in them.
Yeah, the Ospreys.
Not the
Were they
not the Ospreys, the
Hueys? Marine Corps uses Hueys.
no, with the two propellers, and it's got all the dudes in them.
Oh,
like
that was
the-
one propeller in the front and back,
That's
or
a
the one on
Yeah.
the side.
Chinook.
Yeah, and then they got
Chinook.
Chinooks. That's
Yeah.
the one, Chinook. So there was a Chinook flying over, and there was a fuck ton of dudes in them, and they were flying so low I could like almost see the whites of their eyes. I'm fucking naked in the canal taking a swim, and they took a fucking donut around me. I was like, fuck you guys. They literally spent your fucking tax dollars to peep my bod. That was fucked.
It's a lot of fuel and the pay
Yeah.
of each Marine in
Just
there.
to see-
The training to fly the helicopter.
Yeah.
You know, they've also thrown dicks in contrails
I
over
have
the Salton
seen
Sea.
that.
Yep.
That's a real thing. So I saw there was a flight path meme, like, and it was like, oh, look at what the government's doing. Like, and it was this comical fucking dick and balls flight path. That was over fucking Calipat, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have the Blue Angels that train out here
That's
too.
Mhm.
Yeah, military conspiracies. I think jamming the cell phone is the only one I've heard of. Or they
there
train
is-
here. They train on us or something.
That's the other one I was gonna say. Like, I've seen fucking helicopters land out that way and come up. And I've had people come into the library in plain clothes that were clearly military.
Hmm.
And then when I asked them, like, so what branch are you in? They got all like, oh, you weren't supposed to ask that. Like, I thought I was passing. Like, you
It's
know.
not one of the two questions you can ask me.
No, like literally fucking 8 guys came into the library all dressed like they were trying to look like civilians. And they looked all like, when they came in, they didn't know that I could see them, but they did the like, look that way, and then proceed type thing,
Yeah.
each of them as they came in the door. And they come
Shit,
up
do I
and
still
I'm,
do that.
I mean, it's a good thing to practice, but like they circled around in a
Situational
line,
awareness.
came up to the bar, and I'm trying to sell them drinks. And they're like, no, we're good. And I'm like, so what branch are you guys in? And they're like, oh, we're a basketball team. And I'm like, oh, where are you going? You guys are like in some playoffs or something? You in college basketball? And they're like, yes. And I'm like, what's your team called? And they're like, it's not important. I'm like, why are you driving a government van? And they're like, that's our team van. like I totally caught them off guard. They were not equipped to fucking deal with that. They failed their mission, definitely. Or maybe they were just trying to not be known. Like they were like, oh, people in slabs will fucking hate us. I don't know. Oh, bombs and unexploded ordnance? Radioactive?
I saw a video where they had a trench dug in over near where Waterboy was, where they're trying to burn a missile.
They're trying to burn a missile?
Yeah, they found a full missile. It was in a trench. I can't find the video again. I think they took it down.
I can
but-
tell you. I can tell you a true story of some UXO unexploded ordnance that
Oh,
someone
yeah?
brought back from the bombing range. Somebody went out there. A neighbor at the Ponderosa went out there and found a fucking missile
Yeah.
and that apparently didn't detonate. And he grabs it, brings it back to his camp, and they had this missile. Apparently had a GPS tracker on it.
Oh my god.
And all these alarms went off, and then they fucking showed up and had to evacuate his camp. And they cordoned off like a big area, which cut into our camp. And the bomb squad showed up.
Holy shit.
And the bomb squad was like, "Oh, this is military. We got to call the military." So then they waited for the military to show up.
Oh my god.
And EOD showed up from the military. They're like, "Oh yeah, it's a missile," and just walked out with it like it was a stick, and drove away with it. And then everyone left.
They came to collect their shit.
Yep. Oh
That's,
yeah.
I
So-
didn't hear about that one.
Yeah, I could tell you who that was, but
Later.
yeah, yeah.
That's fucking hilarious. Oh my god.
There seems to be a quality issue.
A quality issue. Everybody always says that. I don't know.
It's
who
because we're in the
fuck-
slabs and there's a quality issue.
Yeah, we're in the slabs.
I mean, it is pretty pixelated, but
I mean,
it's still
it's
viewable.
not cutting out. Oh, there's a loading. It's whatever.
I mean, it could just be my phone too.
Every time I do a stream, like 3 people in chat will be like, "Can't hear," and then
Right,
everybody else is like, "I can," and it's like, "Oh, I didn't have my volume on." It's like,
Yeah.
what?
You know how long I've been fucking with my microphone?
Oh fuck. Let's see. Yeah, the fucking. I guess there's probably lots of different military fucking rumors and fucking stories and shit out here.
They do drive through slabs.
Mhm.
On their way out to the bombing range, they'll have
The
convoys
artillery,
go through there. And then they used to throw out hum rats to us. Remember the humanitarian
Mhm.
rations?
Yep,
They used
yep.
to throw out these like pink MREs.
Papa
and
Jimmy would collect those.
yeah. They were so fucking gross. Like they looked just like MREs, but they came in a different
They're
packaging.
worse.
They're
Yeah.
so much worse, the hum rats. And then we used to go out to the bombing range at their training site 'cause there'd be a big dumpster there,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
huge dumpster, and we'd raid the dumpster. Like they'd be pulling out, and there'd be a line of slabbers pulling in. But then they stopped letting us do that because the slabbers left a mess a few times, and so you can't do that no more.
As it happens, somebody's always gonna ruin it.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm gonna check in chat and see what folks are saying. See how we're doing here.
Yeah, I've got the chat up.
Nice, nice, nice. All right.
Captain Grim wants to see my beautiful mug.
Captain says gotta squeeze D-Lo in the frame.
D-Lo? Can't wait to see you at the barbecue. Can't wait. I was gonna go to court site, but I'm gonna hang out until the 10th.
Fuck yeah.
So
Yeah.
Shannon and Zig are gonna go do a little bit of camping, and I'm gonna stick around and help out with the Ponderosa while they're gone, and,
Cool.
and then stay for the barbecue, and then I'm gonna meet up with them, and then head to Texas.
Tight.
I'm gonna go to Padre Island.
Okay.
It's gonna be dope. Can't
Fuck
wait.
yeah. That's good. That's good. Yeah, we're glad to have you.
It's fun to be here. I've had a great time this winter.
So,
Better than I expected.
yeah, what are your initial thoughts?
Well, I already knew what I was getting into in the slabs. So slabs to me is whatever you make of it.
Mm,
So I've wanted to come and have a good time. So I've had nothing but a good time. Made some great friends, people that have done stuff for me that I would have never expected. Like when my dog got sick,
mm.
so many people jumped up to help that they were paying for shit that I didn't even know they were paying for. And so yeah, way beyond nothing but love for the slabs. So
That's awesome. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we love our dogs.
Yeah.
great people here. I'm very grateful for the people I've met and friends that I made.
Let's see.
Heard from an old slabber today that they're clean and healthy and
Yeah.
doing good. And
That was good news.
any rumors that I had heard about them were all squashed today. So
Good.
very, very healthy and happy. So yeah, that made my day as well.
Mhm.
You know, some people leave an impression on you and you just can't stop thinking about them, and to hear good news was beyond expectation.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, somebody asked a pretty good question that pertains to the subject matter today. Robert Lowe asked, "What's the story with lithium mining?"
Oh, that's a good question.
That is a good question. Have you been following that, Zig?
Not very closely, but I know it's a thing out here. But I don't think I'm worried about slabs being too affected by it yet.
Slabs won't be, to the best of my understanding. It looks like they're gonna go ahead and start lithium mining around the Salton Sea.
A new unproven technique
A new unproven technique.
is what I heard. Yeah.
Yeah. What is? I mean,
It has to do something with dredging So I'm not
You
exactly.
squeeze in here.
Because lithium mining is
There you
usually in Nevada. So Nevada has like the biggest lithium mining pit in the world. Like 90% of the lithium comes out of Nevada, and it's giant, huge open mines, big, huge, deep pit mines. And what they're going to do in the Salton Sea, I heard, is like some kind of new dredging technique
Yeah.
where they're going to pump it out, pull the lithium out of the water in the slurry, and then put it back. What they don't use and put it back into the sea.
I know the hot springs is a lithium hot springs.
It is, yeah. What was interesting is that I heard that the state of California was just granted a bunch of money to work on cleaning up the Salton Sea too, like a lot of money. But at the same time, there's also that huge lithium mining situation. I don't know what the plans to go ahead on that for. I haven't checked in on that yet. But that is like, that's a thing that may affect slabs. Probably won't, but definitely something worth keeping an eye on.
For sure. I think what it'll do, if it would affect slabs, what might affect slabs is if the
Air quality is what I'm
Salton Sea
thinking.
dries up.
primarily the economy. If this
Yeah.
becomes an area that's booming again because now there's a bunch of jobs and people making money, and you'll might get some gentrification that comes through, but I still don't think that would be too. I think you'd be like 50 years from that maybe
Right.
if that's even going to be a concern at any point. So
Mhm. Another thing that would be a legitimate threat to slabs would be like thermonuclear plants, but there's nothing currently in the works for anything like that. But there's a lot of thermonuclear activity out here in this area. So
you mean the geothermal plants?
geothermal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, we already have some of those out there. The geothermal.
On the other side of the Salton Sea, yeah. But if they found this area particularly desirable, they do have the fucking money enough to do something about us being here, which there's a lot of geothermal activity.
So I just looked it up. Pretty much what I just said. They would have to drill a mile or more into the Salton Sea, pump the water out, remove the lithium from the brine, then the water would be injected back into the ground in the Salton Sea.
Okay.
And normally it's done with pit mining, like rock trucks and loaders, and then they chemically remove the lithium.
Right.
And like the same way they do with gold, they run it through not hydrochloric acid, but another very deadly. Anyway, they chemically remove the gold from the ore, same way they do lithium when they pit mine it.
Yeah.
So now they're going to do it from a brine.
Okay.
So it's a liquid removal instead of a dry removal.
You want comments?
Comments.
Yeah, let me hear so you
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I had. But I was looking that up so I could get more. Pretty much what I said was accurate.
Oh, Sapphire's asking a good question. Not Sapphire. Robert Lowe's got another good question. They ask who owns the hot springs.
If
So-
that is still on the teachers union land
I
I don't think so.
don't think so. I think it
that's
belongs to a
BLM.
farmer.
Yep.
or county.
There's a farmer who owns that land technically, and that's who like if he wanted to, he could put a fence around it and make it so that people couldn't use it. But he is pretty like this is all hearsay from a couple of different old timers. I'm not just like I didn't just hear this from some fucking guy somewhere. This seems to be like the general consensus. The reason why the guy that's living next to it has been allowed to stay there is because he did specifically talk to the farmer who owns the land and has been given permission to build that camp there next to the hot spring, far enough away that it's not up on there. But that's also how when people try to squat right up on the hot spring, they get removed because you can't just do that. Like it's actually owned by somebody, and also it's like a community space. But this guy has expressed that he doesn't care about the space. He just wants people to use the hot spring as long as they don't trash it. So don't fucking trash the hot spring. Don't try to camp there.
And don't fucking take pictures, you goddamn weirdos.
Yeah, don't take pictures and don't film at the hot spring either, you
fucking
creeps.
weirdos.
It's weird, yeah. Jesus.
People are bathing.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
like to take
people are
baths in the
bathing.
hot spring.
Slabs get anyone from Mexico coming to our... Craig Thompson asks, does the slabs get anyone from Mexico coming to us that are not legal to be in the U.S.? Yeah. Yes.
Border Patrol comes through here.
I
all the
had
time.
nothing to do with assisting some of them. Yeah, it happens. Slab City is not a good place to hide, though.
We
It's
are,
really
like,
not.
It's not. It's a small community. It's a tight knit community. People come here trying to hide. There was this kid that was running from like a number of different warrants from multiple states, and he thought he could just like build a new life out here for some fucking reason, and he lasted like 5 days, and to my knowledge, he's in prison now.
That's actually a good myth of the slabs, is that there's a lot of people hiding from the law out here or whatever.
There's
But
not. We
there's
know.
not.
We know who you are.
Yeah.
Like you know, unless you're like a fucking super off gritter and you could just like be out on the BLM land, you know, like in like strike from the shadows and never be seen. Like we know everybody out here, even the people that think that we don't know them. Like
Even the recluses.
yeah, it's you know, it's a small.
You might
community.
not come out of your house, but we know who you are.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
I got a couple neighbors like that. You'll never see them out in slabs, but we all know who they are. Let's see. Hey, Allie's in chat. What's up?
I'm looking forward to that massage, Allie. I'm coming. Wait, coming to see you.
That sounded the glizzy man is coming for you, Allie.
Glizzy man is coming.
I'm bringing some
for
hot
you.
dog water and I'm getting a massage.
Oh dear Lord.
Somebody also asked what good cell phone coverage is out here.
Verizon.
T-Mobile's been working great for me, so I mean,
I have T-Mobile. It depends on where you are in slabs. I'm down by the mountain. I have 5G. Up at Ponderosa, it's hit and miss. Right now, it's kind of low on 4G.
I'm bouncing between LTE and 5G.
This stream is brought to you by Straight Talk,
I think
Walmart
this
Prepaid.
Fence, I think this fence and all the metal kind of acts as a little bit as a Faraday cage.
But yeah, it
Yeah.
might. But Verizon's always been good out here for me. T-Mobile's all right. Like, there's internet out here, so.
Oh, so we were talking about the hot spring earlier, and that is on my list. So there's some funny ass conspiracies about the hot spring too. When I first came out to slabs, and I was, you know, hanging out at the hot spring from day to day, I would hear people saying like, "Oh, there's 5 cars down there, and that there's a whole ass car and a man and like a treasure chest and like some unexploded ordnance. You know, that hole goes all the way to the center of the earth."
Davy Jones is there.
Yeah, you can't touch the bottom of the hot springs.
Yeah, you can't touch.
You can. It's about 14 feet down,
Yeah.
and then the edge
Only
of
where the bubbles come up.
of the duct.
Where the
Yeah,
bubbles come up.
I can get down to. It's about 22 foot down to the first edge of the duct, or whatever the fuck it is, the technical term. The gaping hole into the ground.
So
Where the hot water comes out of.
So a little history
The
on
spring.
that hot spring.
There's a
It was-
GoPro
It
down
was
there.
originally drilled to be a well when they built the base.
That's
and
right.
They hit hot water instead of well, and they
Yeah.
couldn't cap it.
And the water treatment facility across the street, the castle, is where they ended up finding water.
It was, yeah, right. So yeah, it was a bunk well that they couldn't cap.
Yep. But everybody says the hole is like infinitely deep, and there's a fuck ton of shit down there.
The original drill
Edge
hole
of
may be a
duct.
couple hundred
Yep.
feet deep, but the hot spring itself is only about 20.
They ended up tapping the spring.
All right.
But we're right that it makes sense because we're right around all the geothermal activity and the geothermal plants that are generating electricity. So like it's
Right.
obviously reasonable that they would find hot water.
Of course, all the mud pots around.
Yeah.
And I mean, we got obsidian lava fields around here, so it's geothermal for sure.
Yeah,
Mhm.
100%.
It's nice. It makes me happy. I love the hot spring.
I
There's
love-
no
I love the
cars down
desert.
there.
I just love the desert. Period.
Yep. That's a beautiful area. There is actually some lore about the hot spring that is sad, like people dying in it and stuff. But for people that have been on the channel before, you know that one of my friends and Ziggs passed away in there. Not by any nefarious means, but you know, natural.
Yeah, he had a medical issue, so
Yeah.
so we've lost people in the hot springs. Slabs has, and someone close to us, you know, we've lost. So that does happen, but they're not still in it.
It mostly
You know,
seems
like
like,
they recovered.
yeah,
them.
they're not in there.
The water's hot. You should use precautions. You should have a
If-
buddy when you're in the
yeah.
hot springs. You should always buddy when you're in
If
the
you
hot
have
springs.
seizures or heart issues or anything like
Right.
that, you should always have a buddy with you when you're in the water.
Period, right.
I had a very good friend of mine have a seizure in the fucking canal when I didn't have my leg on, so it was like really hard to keep her from choking on that water. couple years ago, and I'm so glad she's still here.
For real.
If you're on stream, I love you. I'll see you soon. But yeah, it's scary, you know, like it. Yeah, any open body, all it takes is like an inch of water to drown, right?
A teaspoon.
Yeah.
You can drown on a teaspoon of water.
I don't know about that, but
Yeah, you can choke to death on that. They would consider that drowning. If you choke to death on a teaspoon of water,
no
that is-
shit.
that is a drowning. That is officially a drowning.
Interesting.
You get a teaspoon of
Yeah.
water in your lungs and you can't chuck that out, you choked and then drowned it on water.
Yeah.
Someone asked a good question. Do you guys play leapfrog?
I don't know how much you got in your PayPal.
Yeah, how much? That's a fucking good question. How much
20
you got in your
bucks a
PayPal? We'll play Leapfrog for $50.
I mean, we can get real weird. How much money you got?
We'll do weird Leapfrog for $100.
Temperature of the hot springs, it's like 10
Sometimes it's
fluctuates, yeah, between.
like 105, 120.
It's pretty much the perfect fucking temperature for hot springs, if I'm being honest.
It's bathtub water at the edge and about hot tub water where the bubbles come up.
Yeah, it's pretty good temperature.
Between about 100 and 110.
Yeah.
It's comfortable to be in if that's
Yeah,
what
I've
you're
never
asking.
had a problem being in there too long where you're like sweating. Some hot springs are
Or
too
taking your breath away or
Yeah.
making you feel like heat exhaustion.
Mm.
turns
right?
red.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
or turns you like beet red, starts cooking you.
I gotta check and see.
Weird
who,
fact, human skin starts cooking at 131 degrees.
Well, flesh does in general. That's sous vide temperature. I'm gonna look at my PayPal and Venmo and see who kicked down so I can shout y'all out. I see.
Hot dogs also cook at 131 degrees.
Let's take a look so I can shout you out. Oh, holy shit! Nancy just paid a very generous kickdown. Thank you so much. Stacy Maddox kicked down, also very generous. Bit of cheddar for the new year. Thank you. And Soleil also kicked down. Thank you so much. You guys are the shit. And I don't see anything in chat here. If you're in chat and you want to get down with the kickdown, we sure do appreciate it. And all proceeds go directly to the Cheese Dog Mafia. And also, actually, on the real, back into the library too, so that.
Get your cheese dog shirt.
Oh yeah, there's Cheese Dog Mafia t-shirts.
Let's keep corn traveling. Help sponsor the channel.
Hell yeah.
Keep the content coming.
Yeah. If you like this weird fucking content.
Sponsored to you by Farmers John.
Worst podcast ever.
Worst podcast ever. Oh God. It's true. I might have the biggest slab channel, but it's definitely also the most ratchet slab
You know
channel.
what we make people say at Ponderosa when they drink a White Claw?
What's
You
that?
have to say, I want to get white girl wasted.
I want to get white girl wasted. No, I say ain't no laws when you're drinking claws.
Yeah.
When I'm trying to sell them, I'm like, we have this, we have this, we have this, and if you're super basic, we have White Claws.
Yep. I have celiac disease. So.
I had
I
somebody
like
get
drinking,
upset
so-
with me for saying that. What do you mean I'm basic?
So I don't
Only a basic bitch would get
Do
mad.
you know how much
I don't
testosterone I
have
have?
I don't have a gluten allergy, but beer does upset my stomach.
Sure, that's
so
valid,
hard
man.
ciders is what I like.
Hey Joshua,
I like hard ciders because they're yummy.
Yeah.
could you get me a White Claw, buddy? Any?
What flavor? Yes.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, Pop. Oh, God. It's the cheese dogs. They're finding us.
That dog has been a pincushion at the Ponderosa.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah?
Yeah, she just got out of heat.
Oh, no.
A shop got hooked to her like 2 times.
Yikes.
I have not sold my. Someone's asked me if I sold my truck yet. No, everything kind of got put on pause for my last, that last big video I did. So, I'm leaving here in less than a week actually to go to Quartzsite and to put my truck on the market and sell it finally.
Nice.
So
Hell yeah.
I'm really upside down. I'm underwater on my van. I bought the van, couldn't afford it, so I got to sell the truck to pay for it.
Gotcha.
So
So if you'd like
this.
to buy
Yeah.
Zig's truck, please call 1-800-HELP-A-HOBO.
Help a hobo. It's
I'm thinking about selling my bus
Yeah.
again. Yeah. Bibliophile says, hey, library supplies. You know it's drugs. We're gonna spend all that money on drugs and booze
weed.
and slab hooers. The
Can you imagine what that would
sandiest
smell like?
the sandiest slab hookers.
God, I couldn't imagine that smell.
probably like the Salton Sea, I'm sure.
Yeah.
As
my
as
hands-
dandy as the Salton Sea.
My hands smell like sandy hot dogs.
That's probably pretty close. Add a little bit of fish
But that kind of
scent.
turns me on.
I'm not talking down on the delightful Slab City hookers. I respect them. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Oh boy, what do we got?
This is such a ridiculous live stream.
Isn't it great?
We're all weirdos.
Hell yeah, I've done worse. I did one where
And for lunch, we're having therapy.
for lunch. Yeah, right.
You too.
Let's see. Come on, guys. You got any more questions about conspiracies? This is your chance to find out the real, honest to God truth
Yeah.
about what's going on here. All those fucked up videos that you're like alarmed to see.
Let's debunk some shit right
Yeah,
now.
we'll debunk the shit. I've got in my notes Cartel.
Slabby
Debunk or confirm?
Slabby myth
Yeah,
busters
is there
right now.
cartel presence in Slabs?
Absolutely. Rather right behind me with a gun in my head.
We are the cartel.
No, just the bottle kids. I would imagine that there is cartel activity in the Imperial Valley.
Absolutely.
But I don't think that we have too much to worry about in Slabs.
I've known people that have sworn up and down that there's cartel going out, meeting I don't know, doing business out in the desert here, but it's like they're right next to a military base, and if they go down that way, they're on the same road that convoys go down, so that would be pretty fucking stupid.
I heard that's the only reason why they keep Beale Road and Coachella Canal Road functional is just for the military.
But also, what about like drug smuggling?
I mean,
Yeah, most likely down that highway, but smuggling
Do you think
it through
there's a
Slabs?
big drug ring in Slabs?
No.
no way.
No, I think there's some tweakers that
If you've met,
probably have a connection.
yeah, if you've met any of the tweakers out here, and you know they're not very effective at fucking anything.
We do not condone drug use, and we condone safe drug use if you do use drugs. We like to party, not
For
die.
sure, for sure. I love that about you, man. Yeah, we're not anti-drug, but
But we don't condone. We don't promote it either.
yeah, I wouldn't say that there is. I mean, I know that some pretty bad drugs do come into Slabs, and people do sell it,
Has the canal ever flooded?
but I don't think that it's anything more. It's not like an organization of drug distribution.
We're just all these hippies have connections.
No Breaking Bad going on out here.
No.
Right? Yeah, we're for sure.
I've never seen the canal flood, but I've seen the stream from the hot springs to the canal flood.
Sometimes the canal's really, really low, and it scares me a little bit because if the canal ever did dry up, that would be apocalyptic out here. Not just for people like me that
There's a lot of camps.
live next to the canal,
Yeah.
but just like the whole valley in general,
Yeah.
like that's the agricultural water.
Terry had a question about that cartel.
If I come out to see East Jesus or Salvation Army, do I need to hire the library guard to my truck and trailer for my cartel? Yes. Yes, you do.
You
We'll escort you, buddy.
I charge $150 a day for security.
I'll
So-
bring my boys.
So fun fact about what you just asked. I did a video once. It was like, how dangerous is Slab City, where I left my truck in the
At the
middle of
range.
Slabs at the range with the keys in
I
it.
saw that one. I
With
loved
the,
it.
with the keys in it and the windows down, and I walked around town and I just left my truck like that.
You actually did that?
I actually did it twice. I filmed that in 2 days.
Yeah.
And I did it twice. And both times I came back to my truck being fine, but somebody gave me the good idea, like, you should have one of the bottle kids steal your truck. I'm like, oh, that's fucking
I
genius.
Fucking love
So
that.
then at the end of it, the
episode.
bottle kid ended up stealing my truck. But yeah, no, like
That was brilliant.
But yeah,
Yes.
no, Slabs is pretty safe, like relatively safe, unless you fuck around, you'll find out.
I actually like religiously did not lock doors, and the library didn't lock up either up until my last year here when I was like getting ready to head out, and I wanted to make it easier for the next person to stay safe. So I put up doors and locks, but I didn't lock my doors in Slabs for like fucking 5 years
I
straight.
think my truck's out in the parking lot right now. I'm pretty sure it's unlocked.
What are you
So-
showing me?
Rolling Loud.
Hmm?
Rolling
Yeah,
Loud.
yeah,
Is
yeah.
that the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
very bottom one.
Yeah,
Well,
there's he's asking about Airbnbs and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you guys build camps for Airbnb for extra cash?
People do.
There is Airbnbs out here.
And a hostel.
Yeah. People do that.
There's some camps will allow free camping. Some camps are fenced in and have safer. I'm using the term safer loosely because a fence only keeps an honest person honest. So there are camps that are fenced in that have small fees for dry camping.
Yeah.
There's some camps that allow you to camp for free and party your fucking asses off. There's some camps that are family friendly. So I mean,
Or you can build your own.
or you can
build your
find
own.
an open spot and take
Yeah.
chances, and you're more than likely going to be okay.
I don't answer every single question,
yeah.
especially if they're not pertinent. Let's see. Yeah. Where did Zane Green go? Pretty sure Zane Green is in the library right now, actually. I just saw him peek around the corner. He owes me
He was
$2.
He was buying shots. You missed it. He was buying shots earlier.
Oh,
It was
wow.
me $2 from 1974.
From
I
like
haven't forgotten.
from like 3 days last weekend. It was last weekend. Oh yeah. Zane.
Zane Green's playing poker tonight at Ponderosa.
Hey Zane. Zane. I swear to God, I just saw him peek around the corner. Whatever. Zane Green, you owe me $2. Oh, let's see.
Don't make us send the bottle, kids.
Don't make us send the fucking bottle kids. They're for hire. They don't care where the money comes from.
Yeah,
They'll just do it.
I think.
They're like samurai.
Zane's on the shitter with his
Have you heard of what they're doing with all the dollars they collect?
What are they doing?
I'm pretty sure they want to buy.
I've given them like $5.
I'm pretty sure they want to buy the slabs.
That's what they do. They come up and they hold you hostage and they make you give them
me
$1.
$1.
You will give them $1 because it's in your best
I
interest.
think they're buying the slabs.
They're gonna
with all
buy
the
the
dollars
slabs.
in ones.
Oh, that's canon now. That's canon. Oh God. Aaron's like, is Zane really there? He was a few days ago. I'm not. I mean, he's not like a cryptid. He's a guy that owes me $2.
He better be back.
He better be back. Oh God. Okay, so I'm gonna take a moment to tell y'all to check out the links in the description or any of the links that the mods are posting. Please join my Patreon. I do put up exclusive content. Nobody else gets to see it, and sometimes I tell secrets that literally only my patrons know, and it's pretty cool. And also the Discord server, fucking lit. Get in the fucking Discord server. Dave's in it. Zig should be in it.
I gotta download Discord, I guess.
Yeah, it's cool. I like Discord. You do well to make your own Discord.
Yeah, I've never
I've
fucked
done
with
pretty
this.
good on my Discord so far.
Yeah, your Discord's cool.
I've never
I
fucked with
peek in every
Discord.
now and then.
There's a hot dog Discord.
I got a glimpse of fame, bro.
Of course. Of course.
Also, there's PayPal, Venmo links. I am now broke as a joke, and I'm trying to save up money to fix up my bus. And if I can save up enough money, I will be making a series about fixing up my school bus and either selling it or driving it somewhere crazy.
Yeah,
We'll see how it goes.
let's keep corn on the road and the content going.
Yeah, keep me on the road, keep the content going. Get down with the kick down. You don't gotta be a baller to give me $1, huh?
Right, couch cushions.
Yeah. Ain't no nation like donation.
That's awesome.
Fuck you, pay me.
Fuck you, pay me.
Yeah,
That's right. All right, let's see what else we got here. What secret you got? We want to know. What secret?
All of them. We got all of them. All of the secrets. You were too late. Go back and
The
watch.
secrets
you
are
gotta
all
go
on
back and watch
Patreon,
the
though.
beginning.
You gotta go pay on Patreon to get the secrets.
Yeah, there's secrets on Patreon. Even if you just pledge $1 a month, you get all access, same as everybody else.
Yeah,
You can be really tight and fucking pledge like $100 a month, but it's up to you. It's donation based. It's all the same. Let's see. Oh yeah, ain't no city like generosity. That's right, mama. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's about all I got for my notes, except for the Slab City serial killer, human
You
trafficking.
talking about me?
Well, there have been people turned up dead in the desert. It happens.
That's odd. There can't be two of us in the same spot.
And that's not to say about the specific case that I've been dealing with. That's in a different realm. But there are unsolved body mysteries out here. It does happen.
That sucks.
It's a harsh environment. I've personally had to deal with multiple bodies out in the fucking desert. It's a thing. And you know what? The cops don't give a flying fuck about any of us.
That's why
And
we-
if they
that's why
don't
we
have to deal
pigs.
with it, yeah, if they don't have to deal with it, they won't. They'll do like it's a thing.
They'll do the bare minimum.
I could rant about law enforcement presence out here, and I have before. And I did see that Venmo. I'll check that and give them a shout out.
I see
Hey,
more
thanks, Grim.
border patrol out
Appreciate
here than
it.
I do cops.
I don't personally think that there's a serial killer out here. I think that
Charles
shit
Manson was dead.
happens. I think that shit happens out here, and people always want to create a narrative.
I will say that a lot of people that are out here may not take care of themselves very well, hydrate enough, or they drink too much, and then they go wandering out in the desert, and it's like they said, it's a harsh environment. So
Well, people do kill each other too.
yeah, that happens.
Well, that
but
guy-
I think that's like, aside from like the kills that happen, I think that there is still accidents that happen that you
Yep.
could turn up dead in the desert for a lot of reasons.
It's
So,
true. Yeah, and like I've been witness to murder scenes as well.
Yeah,
It happens.
yeah. I remember
Multiple.
they came from where I'm got property up in
Taos? Near Taos?
Yeah, I got
The
property
Mesa?
at the Mesa. I got property up there.
What do you got?
I'm trying
A
to
bee,
get, I'm trying to get Mr. B to go away.
Yeah, that was a whole thing. I've
Yeah.
talked on that before, but
Yep.
yeah, that guy's rotting in prison now. So I was in a
you
newspaper
can if you
article
want,
about it.
Captain Grimm. I mean, it's just music, concerts, and stuff that I go to. You can pimp my Discord if you want. To go down the lowdown. Let's see if I can get a link.
What's the time at on this?
You're at an hour and 1 minute.
Beautiful. I try to keep these streams around an hour. And so I'm just going to ask if anybody else has any more questions before we... This is like your time to ask your final questions.
What's true? What's not? What's myth?
What's-
What's lore?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a link to my Discord right here.
And Dave is going to link to his Discord. And
You
can
know,
join that.
one myth that I've heard before is that like we have to get permission from the Slab City elders to do some things. Like,
That's a good one,
so
actually.
there is elders out here, and by elder we don't mean old people. We mean people who've just been in slabs for a very long time. But that doesn't make them like some sort of hierarchy.
There's not
Like,
that.
there's really not.
There are respected members of the community,
Sure.
and we do care about what they think, but it's not like some fraternal order. There's a question for you, Zig. I think that you would answer. Somebody asked about the pedo going to prison.
He is not in prison yet, but he is in jail, and you know, the court case like that will take a very long time. So I wouldn't expect a whole lot of news coming out quick. It's a very important case, and he's facing quite a bit of time in prison. So it's not something that's like, all right, like it's been a month, what's
Yeah.
going on? No, it's like, it's
fire.
those court cases can take years and years, but he is where he belongs. So
Mhm.
that's what I can say about that.
And when new information develops, I'm sure you'll hear about it on Zig's channel.
I might update, I might not. I don't know.
Or just stop
yeah, we'll see.
asking.
Yeah, we'll see. Like it's very personal for
stressful.
me, and it becomes a bit of a spectacle the more I talk about it. So, you know, but the important part is he's where he belongs. If there's any important developments like he's not where he belongs, then I would probably bring that to my channel.
Somebody's asking about Creeper Pete.
Yeah, he's not here no more.
Yeah, he's not here. Any Mexican coyotes going through the slabs? Why would they go through slabs? Like what?
Mexican, the coyotes, the guys that like smuggle people through.
Yeah, they stop in at the
We're too-
library
we're
for a
too far
beer
north.
once in a while.
Yeah, we're too far north for that.
We are 45 minutes from the border, and when you go north from Slab City, you hit a border patrol checkpoint. You have to go through
And
it.
south.
When you go south, you're good actually all the way
Oh
to
yeah,
the border.
no, south, north though.
But when
yeah.
you go north, you hit border patrol, and they like just ask if you're a citizen. They might check your vehicle. Sometimes they have a dog. But
and then cameras, they take pictures of your car like six
Yeah,
different ways.
I couldn't imagine like that. There's probably illegal smuggling people through that sometimes, but that's the border.
There
patrol.
is.
But I don't think they're like making pit stops in the slabs to check out the range on their way through. They're probably too scared to be like, let's stop for fucking like, pictures of these Jesus, would you?
Yeah, they ain't gonna stop through here. It's off the highway. It's out of their way.
Yeah, it's out of the way of everything. Unless you're coming here, you're not coming here.
Dude, that
Yes, Rolling Loud, Ponderosa is a very cool camp, and Shannon has done an amazing job keeping it going.
Yeah.
which dude caught up with the kids?
The dude, he's talking about Spider that got caught up with them kids.
Yeah, well, that's the Ponderosa, and it exists without him and doesn't need him.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, it was there before him, and I was there before him.
You don't have to read off everything.
I was just answering his question.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's still there. Ponderosa rules.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful structure as well.
Yeah, family owned. It's family friendly, and it's we keep the riffraff and the drugs out. So there's really just drinking weed there. So if you want to have a chill spot to check out, that's one chill spot to.
Yeah,
I like it there.
I like it there too.
Come get you a hot dog on Friday and play some poker.
The chili's pretty fucking phenomenal too. I
Oh
must
yeah,
say.
chili night and chili dogs.
Chili night every
yeah.
Tuesday.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I think we covered everything we wanted to today. It was yeah, you guys are great. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh yeah,
Probably some
we are
bullshit.
having probably. I'm just so full of shit. We are having the Repro BBQ on January 7th. If you want to eat some glizzies with the Glizzy King, and I'm probably gonna be making ribs. I don't know, or corn for sure. I'm gonna be making corn. And
We get to
of course
eat it.
Zig's invited, and I think he's coming, and blah. He's gonna deep throat some hot dogs for your entertainment. Yeah, come by. It'll be great.
This is news to me.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was raw dogging.
Yeah, you
Yeah. You
did.
did.
You knew.
You did.
I thought I raw dogged already for
It's
you.
just when your instinct, you just hand you a hot dog and your instinct will kick in.
Yeah, thank you all so much for joining us for this ridiculous live stream, and thanks guys for
Yeah, thanks
coming
for the
out
invite.
and helping. Once again, this is Nomadic Zig. He's got a YouTube channel, a great channel.
Check it out.
Also, I don't know if you heard, but he's like a hero and stuff, you know.
I'm really not. I just got my feelings hurt.
Yeah,
That's all
yeah,
it
for
was.
sure. All right, I'm gonna fucking
Yeah, we're fucking off.
I'm
now.
gonna fuck off, and I'm so glad that y'all joined me. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you get down with the kick down if you can. If you can't, no big deal. Join us in Discord, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.
Oh, that was fun. Now I'm ready for a show.